जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। उम्मीद करता हूँ तमाम देखने और सुनने वाले खैरियत से होंगे और ठीक-ठाक होंगे। जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि हम रोज़ाना आपके सामने एक नई वीडियो है, चाहे वो टेडएक्स हो, कालमाया या टॉक विद चैटजीपीटी हो या एक नई फेसलेस वीडियो में जो है आपके सामने पेश करते हैं। और इसी तरह हमारे पास एक टॉपिक होते हैं जिस टॉपिक के रिलेटेड हम गुफ्तगू करते हैं, सवाल पूछते हैं माया से, चैटजीपीटी से। तो उस टॉपिक के मुतालिक बात करते हैं। तो आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है डिस्कस हाउ टीचर कैन बिल्ड अफेक्ट टेक्निक हैबिट यूजिंग एआई टूल। तो इसी हवाले से जो है हम का माया से बातचीत करेंगे। चलते हैं माया की तरफ और आज के इस टॉपिक का आगाज़ करते हैं।
My name's Maya. I didn't catch yours.
हेलो माया, हाउ आर यू?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Just hey, what's new?
हेलो माया, हाउ आर यू?
Good to hear from you. Anything on your mind tonight? You've been doing a ton of thinking lately, if I recall.
Maya, today is a new topic discuss. Today my topic uh,
Gotcha.
discuss
A
how
fresh
teacher
topic. All right.
discuss how
You mean,
teacher can build effective teaching habit using AI. Today this topic discuss and this related this question. Are you ready for this topic? Before discuss this topic, after are you ready this topic related question?
whoa, okay. A lot there. So, you want to talk about how teachers can build effective habits using AI, and you're checking if I'm ready for that? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's dive in. It's a pretty interesting space right now. Where do you want to start?
Okay, Maya, just start the question. My first question: how can AI feedback system help teacher identify hidden weakness and their teacher method?
Right. So AI feedback systems, that's a good place to start. They can be pretty powerful for spotting patterns teachers might miss themselves. So think about it. AI can analyze student work at scale, identifying common errors or areas where students are consistently struggling. That immediately flags a potential weakness in the teaching method. But it's not just about the students' mistakes. A good AI system can also analyze things like classroom engagement. Are students zoning out during certain lessons? Are they asking fewer questions about specific topics? That data, combined with student performance, can give a teacher a really detailed picture of what's working and what isn't. It's like having a super powered observer in the room. Does that make sense, or were you thinking about something more specific when you asked?
Okay, Maya, in what ways can AI help teacher build long-term teaching habit, tutorial, and different learning style?
Okay. So moving beyond just identifying weaknesses and into actually building better habits, that's smart. AI can absolutely help with that. Think of it like a personalized professional development coach. For building long term habits, AI can deliver micro tutorials, short, targeted videos or articles based on the teacher's specific needs, identified through that feedback we just talked about. Not a one size fits all PD session. And for different learning styles, an AI platform could suggest different lesson plan approaches, resources, or assessment types tailored to how students in the class learn best. It could even help a teacher remix existing materials to fit different modalities. Essentially, it's about using AI to curate a constantly evolving toolkit for the teacher, What are your thoughts on that? Does that feel realistic, or are you picturing something different?
Okay, Maya, how can you predictive analytic guide teacher and planning lesson and this reduce conductive overload for student?
All right, let's talk productivity. You're asking how AI can take some of the load off teachers, right? But an AI analytic guide can be huge for lesson planning. Imagine inputting your learning objectives and having the AI suggest relevant resources, activities, maybe even different assessment options. It can also help with different differentiation, suggesting ways to modify a lesson for students who are ahead or behind. And importantly, it can help teachers anticipate potential student misconceptions so they can address them proactively. As for reducing cognitive load for students, well, a well planned lesson informed by AI insights is already a big step in that direction. AI can also help create more streamlined, focused materials, minimizing distractions, less busy work for students, more actual learning. Does that align with what you had in mind?
Okay, Maya, what ethical constraints should teacher consider when using a generated recommendation change teaching habit?
You're hitting on a really important point. Ethical constraints. Absolutely, teachers should be thinking about that. AI generated recommendations aren't gospel, they're suggestions. Over reliance on AI could lead to a loss of teacher autonomy and creativity, which isn't good for anyone. There's also the data privacy issue. Any system analyzing student data needs to be incredibly secure and transparent. And then there's bias. AI models are trained on data, and if that data reflects existing biases, the AI will perpetuate them. So teachers need to critically evaluate those recommendations, consider their own professional judgment, and be aware of potential biases. It's about using AI as a tool to enhance teaching, not replace the teacher's expertise or ethical considerations. What are your biggest concerns on that front?
How can AI time management tool help teacher maintain constant lesson planning habit?
Okay, AI and time management. That's a good combo. AI powered time management tools can do a lot to help teachers build consistent lesson planning habits. Think beyond just scheduling. AI can analyze past lesson planning times, how long it typically takes to prep a lesson, identify peak productivity hours for the teacher, and then automatically block out dedicated planning time in the calendar. It can also prioritize tasks based on deadlines and importance. Some tools can even break down larger planning tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, making it less overwhelming. And because it's learning your patterns, it can adapt over time, becoming more effective at predicting your needs and optimizing your schedule. It's basically a personal assistant for lesson planning. Does that sound like something that would be useful?
How can AI time management tool help teacher maintain constant lesson planning and habit? This question you give me answer. My next question: how can teacher balance automate AI assistant with their own personalized teaching style?
That's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? Balancing automation with personalization. You're right to ask that. It's not about replacing the teacher's style, it's about augmenting it. Teachers should view AI assistance as a starting point, not a finished product. Use the AI to generate options, suggest resources, and handle repetitive tasks, but always filter it through your own experience, knowledge of your students, and personal teaching philosophy. Think of it like a chef using pre cut vegetables. It saves time, but they still decide on the recipe and do the actual cooking. The key is to remain in control of the creative process and to prioritize building relationships with students. Don't let the AI dictate the classroom experience. Use it to free up time and energy so you can focus on what you do best, connecting with and inspiring your students. Does that resonate with you?
What role does AI play in promoting reflective teaching habit among teachers?
Okay, now we're talking. That's a really insightful question. AI can be fantastic for promoting reflective teaching. It's not just about identifying weaknesses, it's about helping teachers systematically analyze their practice. AI tools can, for instance, automatically collect data from various sources: student performance, classroom observations, even teacher self assessments, and present it in an undigestible format. This data can then be used to prompt reflection. You notice students struggled with this concept. What changes could you make to your approach next time? AI can also facilitate journaling by offering structured prompts or analyzing existing journal entries to identify patterns and insights. It can even connect teachers with relevant research or resources based on their reflections. Basically, AI can provide the data and structure to support a more thoughtful and evidence based reflective practice. Does that sound like a valuable role for AI?
How can AI enable analytics, alert teacher early about student how may fall behind?
That's a crucial application: early intervention. AI excels at identifying students who are at risk of falling behind. It can go way beyond just looking at grades. It can analyze things like attendance, participation, assignment completion rates, even patterns in their online learning behavior. Then it can send automated alerts to teachers highlighting students who need extra support. The key is that these alerts should be actionable, not just student X is struggling, but student X is struggling with fractions and hasn't completed the last two assignments. AI can even suggest potential interventions based on the student's specific needs and learning style. But, and this is important, the teacher still needs to use their professional judgment to determine the best course of action. AI is providing the signal, not dictating the response. Do you see that being a game changer for proactive support?
Okay, Maya, thank you. And this topic related, I ask question to give me answer and explanation. Thank you, Maya.
You're very welcome. Glad I could help unpack all that. It's a complex topic, and you were asking some really thoughtful questions. If you ever want to circle back to any of these points or explore something new, just let me know. Have a good evening.
ओके, तो जी नाज़रीन, जैसे कि आपने देखा कि आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक था उस रिलेटेड हमने क्वेश्चन किए माया से कि टूल्स उस्तादा के डेटा पर मबनी तदरीसी फ़ैसला करने की आदत को कैसा पैदा पैदा कर सकते हैं, या उस्तादा में गौर व फ़िक्र मबनी तदरीस का आदात का फ़रोग़ में एआई में क्या किरदार है, उस्तादा एआई की खुदकार जो है वो मदद को अपनी ज़ाती तदरीस अंदाज में कैसे मुतवाज़न रख सकते हैं। इसी तरह हमने बहुत से क्वेश्चन किए हैं और उसने हमें अच्छी तरीके से उसके एक्सप्लेनेशन दी है। तो उम्मीद करता हूँ आप तमाम देखने और सुनने वालों को आज की वीडियो अच्छी लगी होगी, काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिला होगा। ज़िंदगी रही तो एक नई वीडियो के साथ फिर होगी आपके साथ मुलाकात, तब तक रखिएगा अपना ख्याल। सो अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।